You guys have been working so hard. I'm so proud of both of you. Shout out to you, Jamie, for handling all of that like a champ. What? Did you see them breaking a sweat?
I'm so glad that this is where we do our workout.
This is our
This is me.
workout.
I'm here. I'm here.
I can't wait to just wow. It's a lot. No, I'm kidding. Now, before we get to cooking, Woolies, along with the gift of the givers, are distributing food care packages to families in need. Now, each bag is filled with a balance of protein, fresh fruit, vegetables, and other staples, as well as hygiene products to help cope the spread of COVID-19. Now, think about this. As little as 10 Rand can help provide one person with 3 meals for a day. Now, if you're motivated to get involved, just scan the code on the screen with the SnapScan app or your banking app and donate today. Any amount will help and will make a big difference in someone's life. And also just remember to encourage your friends, your family, your neighbors, colleagues, and chat groups to just simply do the same. I just had to remind our viewers back home before we get into this awesome mouth-watering recipe, just to take a second to think about, the next person, if they are taken care of,
absolutely,
they are fed,
absolutely.
One less thing for them to worry about, particularly during this, global pandemic. Chef Clem, it's pretty obvious what we're making here, what we are gathered here to do. I'm seeing broccoli, I'm seeing cauliflower, I'm seeing chicken schnitzel.
And again, this is something so simple but so satisfying. Sometimes it's the easiest things that actually just deliver all the comfort, all the satisfaction. This is the dish.
And I think you've mentioned that you can achieve this entire meal under 30 minutes.
Under 30 minutes. And I love it. Again, this is our second chicken dish for the day. But again, the first dish was our chicken curry, viewer's choice. And the second one is actually the broccoli, cauliflower, and cheese sauce. A while back, I asked, what's your favorite vegetable dish? Everybody was like, yeah, that's it. So viewer's choice Monday, this is what you wanted, and it's here.
It is here. We have delivered.
Let's start with this one. So I've got my broccoli and I've got my cauliflower. We're gonna keep it nice and chunky. Like I said, that's the rule for life. Keep it nice and chunky. And that way you're not gonna break down the vegetable too much. You actually can taste the vegetable, feel the vegetable, which is very, very important.
Also the crunch.
That's the crunch. Okay, so this is called a cauliflower steak. And you get why it's called a steak, right? It totally looks like it's the size of a steak. And this for me is the best way to roast your cauliflower, because you get nice char, but you don't lose that texture on it. It keeps it nice and chunky.
And one thing that Uji mentioned earlier on when he came to pay us a visit here in the kitchen is that he loves the char on, the cauliflower.
For sure. There we go. I can hear him in the background. Yeah, you must. Then it has to be brown before you chow down. That's the rule. That's the rule. Okay, so then same thing with our broccoli. Keep it nice and chunky. Keep it as thick as you can.
So and just slices of broccoli, basically.
Yeah. So what I like about cauliflower and broccoli is they cook the same time. So you can get it into this big dish. I mean, what you want to try and do is use a bigger dish so they can all get the same amount of love coming from the heat from the oven. Okay, so that. Very important, a little bit of olive oil. Very important, a little bit of olive oil. I'll say actually going to char and go bitter. You don't want that. You want it to have enough fat on there so it caramelizes properly.
Proper flavor.
Proper flavor. Salt and pepper, because again, the difference between a good dish and a great dish is just seasoning.
Yeah.
So make sure you get enough salt and pepper on there.
And I love how it's so simple to just season it.
Yeah, for sure. From a height always, so it gets a nice even distribution, because as soon as you start going like this, you're just focusing on one spot. So it's not just to be fancy. We do it from a height.
It's a chef's trick.
It's a chef's trick. So then this goes to the oven.
For how long?
I'd say for about 20 minutes. It really does cook very quickly, and you don't want to overcook it too much, because then you start losing that texture that we worked so hard to keep. So all of this little bits, don't waste it. Chuck it in your roasting dish as well. Or if you've got a compost heap, chuck it in there.
One time.
One time.
We're sustainable here on the show.
We are so sustainable. Okay, cool. So that's done. Let's work on that cheese sauce. The schnitzels sort themselves out. I mean, we got the schnitzels from Daily Difference. We also got our cheese from Daily Difference. What do? You just put it on a tray and you put it in the oven.
And you're done.
Done. Woolies did it for you. Okay, cool.
You know what? I'm so lazy. I would put in the broccoli and the chicken schnitzel at the same time in the oven.
You know what you can also do? Same dish. You're saying same dish.
Same dish.
Why not? Why not? Get one dish, broccoli, cauliflower, schnitzel, everything, so you can pour the cheese sauce over everything, and then you don't, no plate. We need to take it out.
Just from the...
You sit down and it's just kuchle and TV, and you just sit there with the whole thing. Why not? It's just you. Is it just you?
It's just me.
It's just kuchle. So do it, for sure. Okay, cheese sauce.
Yes.
One of the first things they teach you to make in chef school. It's the easiest thing in the world, but so many people get it wrong.
I'm one of those people who gets it wrong, Chef Clem.
I was very sneaky. You know how I got my fiance?
How?
We were in the restaurant together and I was like, I'll teach you to make a cheese sauce. Boom, we're engaged today.
What?
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Someone could just teach me how to make cheese sauce as well.
But is there an ending that you want with a happily ever after?
A happily ever after, man, Chef Clem, I deserve it.
You deserve it. Why not? Okay, butter going in. Then I'm adding some flour. The most important thing here, right, is you need to start whisking. If you don't start whisking, you're gonna get lumps, right? And you want to cook the flour out. People go, what does that mean? You put the flour in, why must I cook it out? Flour, it's obviously powdery and floury.
Yes.
You don't want that in your sauce. The reason we add the flour is to thicken your sauce. So you mix, and you'll start smelling something smelling a little nutty. Then you know you've cooked the flouriness, the powderiness out of your flour. It takes about a minute, and it's very important you keep on whisking.
And then how much butter is in there?
Thank you for the question. You use equal parts butter to flour by weight.
Okay.
So,
what does that mean in layman's terms?
Just easy. So what you do is, if you take 4 tablespoons of butter, do 4 tablespoons of flour. Sorry, not by weight, by measurement. So yeah, that's the easiest way. And that's gonna give you exactly what you need. So I'm gonna fast forward right now, and I'm gonna go with bay leaves. Bay leaves, at this stage, just add like a nice, beautiful, like floral, earthy note to it. Now I use bay leaves a lot. You should always have that at home.
And milk?
Milk going in. Milk goes in gradually, okay? Also right now in South Africa, I'm actually an awkward lefty, so let me just swap. So milk you start adding, and every time you add, you stir. And then you must always remember that your sauce is only going to thicken when it starts bubbling, so you can increase that heat. So before you go and add extra flour or anything to this to kind of like thicken it up again, give it a chance to first bubble, because then you'll see what the actual thickness is. So we're mixing. I'm gonna just fast forward a little bit. One of our other flavors we're gonna add is nutmeg. You can buy it ground, or you can buy it just like this, which it looks like a little nut, okay? It's got so much flavor. And apparently, if you eat a ridiculous amount of this, you'll start seeing things. It's an hallucinogen, but also you have to eat so much of it before it actually works. We'll test it on Tabzi, is he here? We'll test it on him later, but just smell that. It's beautiful,
Oh, that is such a rich flavor.
It's so rich.
I love it.
So I'm gonna grate a whole lot of this later and ask Uncle Tabzi if he will just experiment for us. But a little bit goes a long way.
Bring back your results.
You'll bring back results. A little bit goes a very long way, but it's something traditional in your cheese sauce. So that goes in, especially mac and cheese. Like if you look at OG mac and cheese recipes, you'll see that they've got they've got nutmeg in it.
And this is normal milk.
Normal
fresh
milk. Normal fresh milk.
Okay.
You can be fancy and go half milk, half cream, but secretly we're all trying to lose weight this winter right now. Because even though it's lockdown, we still want to, you know? Okay, so then mustard going in, and the mustard just adds like a very beautiful tang to your sauce at the end. And that's going to thicken up. And that's like a chef's secret, using mustard. And you can see it, mustard. You can see it's thickened up already, so hit it with some more milk.
And then when are we putting in the cheese?
Friend, right now.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, on promo, Daily Difference, you can either get this one, or you can get the big brick cheese right now. I call it brick cheese because it's the shape of a brick. And it's Cheese Festival right now, so get it.
Love it.
So the thing about the cheese is you want to add it gradually, because if you add it all at once, they all clump together. They come together. Cheese loves cheese, so they come together and they just hug each other, and then you have to work even harder to break it down. So mix. You add it gradually. I will add like this whole bag because I don't care.
So basically, while our chicken schnitzel's in the oven, our broccoli's in the oven, we are whisking away.
Whisking away, that's quickly. It comes together so quickly. Let's plate up. Very, very easy. Got our schnitzels right here.
Yum. Now, while we are plating our chicken schnitzel right now, make sure to head on over to our website, expressoshow.com, to get your hands on this incredibly mouth-watering recipe.
South Africa, you asked for this. This is your recipe.
And there you go.
Okay. So this is, remember, why the cheese sauce sits? It gets thicker. So just like drizzle that over.
Oh, wow.
You can pop this back in the oven again so the cheese sauce can like get an extra bubble on it. But friends, this is how you do, like Monday.
Salt and pepper for taste. And voila.
One for you, one for me.
We're done.
We're done.
Just like that, head over to expressoshow.com to get your hands on this awesome recipe. While we eat, after the break, Chef Clem, where are we going?
Down under.
We're going down under. You don't want to miss out.